From zero to hero. The first race of the season in Kaunas was definitely not the race of Edgaras Riabko. The Lithuanian pilot missed to qualify at his home Grand Prix.
The problem was in the petrol, in the fuel tank. So after Kaunas we didn't change anything. We just cleaned the fuel tank, and in Zarasai we showed our passion, we showed our speed.
It was only 3 weeks after Kaunas at the Formula 2 European Championship in Zarasai when Riabko was back on top. With 2 heat wins and a 3rd position, he became Formula 2 European champion again after his victory 1 year ago.
I really didn't expect that, but I was very happy to win the 2nd time in a row and to do it at home in the Lithuania, so I was very excited for sure.
So now Edgaras Riabko is back on track and highly motivated to play a role as well in this year's World Championship. But he also knows the competition is huge.
I think Stefan Hagen, Rashid, Abu Dhabi team as always is strong, and Brand Dillard, Tobias, I think the same guys as last year, so the same guys, and I think I can beat them.
History of bad luck. For the past years, German Stefan Hagen had been one of the quickest pilots in Formula 2. In Kaunas at the season opener, he once again proved that he is capable of winning races by leading most of the Grand Prix. Just if he was lucky enough. Once again, a technical issue stopped the ambitious driver.
The problem was that the prop shaft cracked, and I have lost the shaft with the propeller.
But it wasn't the first time Hagen almost made it on the podium or even win races. Already last year here in Tonsberg, a crash with Ferdinand Sandbergen while fighting for 3rd led to an early end of the race. Back in 2016, Hagen was on a comfortable 2nd place at the Lithuanian Grand Prix in Zarasai when a problem with the oil pressure forced him to retire from the race. Even worse, the 2015 season, when Hagen started from pole position into the Norwegian Grand Prix, this one ended with a crash with Bimbis Sjøholm. Later that year at the Grand Prix in Campione, Hagen again on the way to a podium finish, laying on 2nd spot. Again, a crash with Bimbis Sjøholm ended his podium ambitions.
I don't know, in the past years we had a lot of bad luck. I hope this year will be my turning point. First race was not so nice, but I am sure that we work hard before every race, so I'm sure that now it will be the turning point for us.
Hagen already proved that he is one of the fastest pilots in Formula 2 today, so all it needs now is that little bit of luck.
We have to fight, and we will be back, and I think this race will be perfect for us.
New colors. American Brand Dillard changed from Moore to a DAC boat and presented the successful hull in brand new colors on Friday in Tonsberg. This boat is the very same that Alberto Comparato took pole position with in Tonsberg a year ago, won the race, and of course became world champion with in 2018.
You know, one's better at one thing, one's better at another thing. You know, it's basically, you know, feeling comfortable in the boat. It's more how the driver feels in the boat and how he's comfortable. And with this boat, Fabio has gotten me very, very comfortable in this boat, and I'm pretty excited to run it here today.
It's not only the boat that changed. Dillard and his team did a lot of testing the past weeks, and the focus was not on the race performance.
We practice nothing but Q3. I mean, that's all we practice for. We have a lot of confidence that we can make it into Q3 this time. Last year here I didn't make it out of Q1, so you know that's what we test on, make it out of Q1, make it out of Q2, get into Q3 and just run a perfect lap. That's all we've tested, is just a perfect lap, perfect lap, perfect lap.
Home ground. After Kaunas, also Tobias Munterkas has something to prove here in Tonsberg. The Norwegian pilot was first to see the checkered flag in Kaunas, but a 1-lap penalty destroyed the dream of his first Formula 2 victory.
Yeah, for sure. We had a good run over there. We had a small problem with the buoy, but anyway, we proved that we were the fastest on the course, so we can do it.
Already last year in Tonsberg, Myntekas came second and got his first ever podium in F2, so now he aims for more, even though the competition is harder than ever in 2019.
We will push for sure tomorrow, and we will try to be on pole.
First race of the weekend. Tonsberg is always the place for the best show on and beside the race course. So already the opening show attracted thousands of people. And also the Formula 2 pilots had their first run on Friday with their one-on-one match race. And it was a bit of a surprise that it was Bimbe Sjøholm who took one heat win after another. With beating Brand Dillard in a photo finish, she made it into the next round. Then it was Frode Sundstad and Edgaras Ryabko who couldn't stop the Swedish pilot. In the final it was Ferdinand Sandbergen who had to race against Sjøholm, but again Sjøholm crossed the finish line first and got the first trophy of the weekend.
It was fast, guys, and it just got like harder and harder in the end. So maybe on the second round it felt like I had good clean start and I get used to warmed up.
The Grand Prix of Norway has always been a spot for spectacular races and some surprises as well. So now we are expecting more at Saturday's qualifying.
First of all, I love this place. It's a great spirit, and we all enjoy being here. Yeah, I have unfinished business after that race when I led for many laps. So if I get a clean start, if I get to the race first and then could get a clean start, we'll see where we can finish. But it's a tough race